Bethany Christian Church is nearly 200 years old, and throughout our history, we've seen God's hand guide us to where we are today. And now we stand at the most significant moment in our history, and we all get the privilege to be a part of it. Today, we launch a journey called All In. It's a 2-year vision plan that we believe God is leading us to strengthen our mission, to expand our reach, to unleash compassion, and to invest in the future of the church. This journey will challenge everyone at every campus to be 100% committed to accomplishing the goal that God has set before us. Imagine if every single person who calls Bethany Christian Church home locked arms and went all in to make this vision a reality. Imagine saying, nothing's going to stop me from seeing my family, my neighbors, my community, even this world come to Jesus and be saved. But this is more than just an idea. It's a call to action. Like, what if each of us open not just our hearts, but our homes and our schedules, even our budget, to bring this vision to life? Right now, God is moving powerfully through our church. In nearly 200 years, we've never seen such a profound ministry impact like we're having now. This is our moment, church. Our moment to rise to the challenge and begin this journey and go all in.
We are all called to go and make disciples of all the nations. Though many of us can't physically go to the nations, we might be able to go to a neighbor or in our workspace. 1 Peter, it says, God gives us gifts as far as talents, time, and treasure, and we're to use those to serve others.
I think over the next 2 years, God's going to teach us patience and teach us to be faithful and believe that He will provide and that He's going to point this church in the direction He wants it to go, and we're doing it all in His name, and that's the goal.
Our vision is built on 4 key parts. First, we're committed to strengthening our mission. This part of the plan is simple for most because we're already resourcing this by giving our time and our talent and our treasure to accomplish our mission. Our mission? To get lost people saved, saved people pastored, and pastored people trained to reach more lost people. This is part of the vision that keeps us strong. Over the next 2 years, we'll continue to do ministry effectively to our congregation and our communities at each of our campuses. Second, this journey is essential for expanding our reach. All of our campuses are experiencing growth, and while our Vincennes and Princeton campuses have space to welcome more people, our Washington campus is beyond capacity in nearly every area of ministry, from birth to adult. And we need to construct a new auditorium to double our current size and repurpose the existing space for our growing children's ministries. But our heart isn't just to build our house. We think globally. Through our long-standing partnership with the Paul family in India, we aim to build 10 churches in India and expand God's kingdom worldwide. Third, this journey calls for sacrifice to unleash compassion. We believe that blessing others and sacrificing resources for kingdom growth is vital to our all-in vision. And we want to support Open Arms Ministry in their mission to serve neglected and troubled youth by providing homes and education to those in need. And we're challenging 60 families in Bethany to sacrifice and open up their hearts and their home to foster and adopt children. While not everyone may be called to foster and adopt, we share a responsibility in supporting those who do, just as James 1:27 reminds us. And lastly, this journey is inevitable for the future of the church. Our nation is seeing a decline in young men and women entering full-time ministry. Bible colleges, once trained pastors and leaders, are closing their doors, and we can't ignore this crisis. Bethany Christian Church is stepping in to fill in that gap by creating a pathway for future pastors and church leaders through the residency program that we already provide. We also want to financially support those young leaders, helping them complete their training and their education. To ensure this continues for generations to come, we plan to seed an endowment for ministry and training. Our prayer and primary goal over the next 2 years is 100% commitment. All In, first and foremost, is a discipleship initiative. And we want to learn new things about God and ourselves. And we're asking every person and every family at Bethany to go all in as we step out in faith and pursue God's dream for our church.
I would love to look back in a year, 2 years, or 5 years after this and find that the All In campaign was really the front end of just an amazing outpouring of revival in our community, of families that are having relationships restored, and of a baptistry being worn out, and of life change throughout all of our mission partners that becomes contagious with other churches in the community.
If each of us does 100% of what God asks, we'll accomplish everything He wants us to do. So what if instead of waiting for others to step up, we took it upon ourselves to rise to the challenge? As one body and one church, we can say, this is our moment. This is our time to exalt Jesus Christ as Lord so that the world will be saved. Church, we are created for this. We are positioned for this. God is using us for His purpose to accomplish this. That's why I'm personally inviting you to join me in going all in for this vision. With our neighbors and our nation in mind, we've prayerfully developed this bold 2-year plan. But this plan can only be accomplished if everyone who calls Bethany home commits fully. So church, let's go all in and make this vision a reality together.